This time we introduce a collection of self-portraits at the Taipei Fine Arts Museum. We start with He Delai, who may be a familiar artist. He graduated from Tokyo Art School and is an interesting painter from Hsinchu. His works always display a sense of loneliness and concern for life and the universe. His self-portrait is intriguing. His 1928 self-portrait depicts when he was a student at Tokyo Art School. His face is young. He is one of the few at Tokyo Art School who painted a clear self-portrait. Most of the Taiwan painters of the time focused on facial expressions and the texture of the work when they painted their self-images. The image is usually not that clear, but He Delai was unique. His graduation work, his self-portrait, is now at the Tokyo Art School. What's even more special is the theme color is white. And another work of his at the Taipei Fine Arts Museum is a later piece. It's a self-portrait from 1963. The posture is a contrast from the 1928 piece. He was originally looking left, now he's looking right. You see this when you look at the two together. His life experience and insights can be seen clearly in his self-portraits. Half of the painting is the background. He didn't just paint a self-portrait. He shows where he is. You can also see his clothes. He lived in Japan at that time. Though he did not become a Japanese, he married a Japanese woman and assimilated to Japanese culture. But his heart was concerned about life and the universe. The next self-portrait is also a contrast between youth and middle age. It's of Hong Ruiling in 1932. He had just gone to Japan. He went to Imperial Art School, the current Musashino University. When he was a student, he painted his aspirations. He was probably facing a mirror because it looks like a selfie. It's like he's facing a mirror. He was very young. Compared with He Delai's painting style, you can see he is more free. He doesn't focus on the texture of the body. It's not that three-dimensional. It's more flat and displays a sense of speed in brushstrokes. The next painting is watercolor. It's a self-portrait in 1945. He already began working at Ning Jianghuai's studio. You can see his years from the wrinkles on his forehead. His expression, even though it is a simple watercolor self-portrait, even in the simple brush technique and image, you can see his deep perspectives on life. It's a plain, ordinary, and simple sentiment. The Taipei Fine Arts Museum has a small collection of nude portraits. When Guo Po-chuan was a student at Tokyo Art School, you can see the difference between stages and times. The models were portrayed from a realistic to artistic style. For example, he made bodies stiff, like wood, including the material, cloth, and floor. You can feel this texture. This method began when he painted nudes as a student, and it became his signature work. He wrote the name of the classroom, such as Oka, which was Saburo Okada's room. Let's look at his time as a teacher. When Chen Chenpo was in Shanghai, his paintings of nude women show a different style. The style was very clear. He wasn't just learning a painting genre, but making a statement. This dramatic statement made by the body is not only in her posture, but also her accessories. For example, the masked nude female wears a red gauze mask, where you can still see her eyes. She also wears a light, flowery fabric, which matches the green cloth mantle with a fine pattern in the back. The contrast between red and green is a Fauvist style that's free, interesting, and dramatic. In the Shanghai era, that style was a popular way to present paintings of nude women.